In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make tons of MT right now in NBA 2K25 Myteam and go over the best ways to make MT going into season number 8 and what you guys should be doing right now today, but also throughout this next week going into season 8, what you guys can be doing to make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of MT, maybe even close to 1,000,000 MT if you haven't done any of these grinding. So today, what you guys should be doing, as you guys most likely know, is in the Triple Threat Park. If you go to the Triple Threat Park, and if you guys go on a 5-game win streak, that is going to get you a free GOAT piece from the new NBA Draft Festival, and that GOAT piece, and we'll talk about it here in a second, does downgrade to 150,000 MT. You also get a 97 plus pack from the NBA draft set, and you also just get an NBA draft pack as well. So what you guys want to do is go on that 5-game win streak, and then what you can do is you can downgrade that event piece into 150k. Now there is also another free GOAT piece if you guys haven't already typed in this locker code MT-NBA-draft-festival, that is going to get you another free GOAT piece. So if you go on a 5-game win streak, if you type in this locker code, which again I know most people already did, but in case you guys missed it, that is 300,000 MT right there. Very, very simple. And then if you go into your challenges screen, if you guys go to the NBA Draft Festival, and if you complete both of these challenges, right, the single player one is super easy to do as long as you guys do have the players in your collection. All of this stuff is so simple to complete. The only kind of difficult challenge is in the NBA Draft multiplayer challenges, where you do have to go on a 3-game win streak. You know, you have to win 3 games in a row in multiplayer modes using 3 or more NBA Draft players. So this one can be a little bit difficult, but other than that, these challenges are super easy to complete. And if you guys didn't know already, 2 invincible pieces, which both of these are. So if you complete all of these challenges, right, that's going to get you an invincible piece for single player. If you complete all of these challenges, that's going to get you an invincible piece for multiplayer. And these 2 pieces do combine into a GOAT piece, so that is the 3rd GOAT piece that you can earn for free in the NBA Draft Festival. So that is 450k just from this festival alone that you guys can make right now. And I'll talk about another way to make another 450k and even more MT. Like, you can make a close to 1,000,000 MT if you guys haven't done any of the things I'm talking about so far. And if you played in King of the Court, like, you can just make so much MT in the game right now. But for people that don't already know, I know I've explained this in like 10 videos, but then if I don't talk about it, I get a couple comments asking, what's the MT method? How do you downgrade the GOAT piece into 150k? And people are confused. So to help clarify for people that don't already know, you take your 1 GOAT piece, you downgrade to 2 invincibles. You take your 2 invincibles, you downgrade to 600 overalls. You take your 600 overalls, you downgrade into 24 dark matters. You take your 24 dark matter pieces, open them all up, of course, and then downgrade that into 120 galaxy opal pieces, because 24 times 5, right, because for every dark matter piece is going to be 5 galaxy opals. Now you have 120 galaxy opal pieces. You times that by 5 again, because now we're downgrading our galaxy opal pieces into pink diamond pieces. Now we have 600 pink diamond event pieces, and we're going to downgrade 600 pink diamond pieces into 3,000 diamond pieces, which do sell for 50 MT. And obviously 50 times 3,000 is 150k. Now to help that process go by a lot faster, again, I have more videos going over it in depth. What you guys want to do is turn on this setting right here, short press and hold. You want to turn this from off, turn it to on, and it's going to make downgrading those pieces go by 10 times faster. If you guys want to go check out my other video talking about it, if you guys are a little bit confused, I guess I can quickly show you guys here. But for example, you're going to do this and you're just going to downgrade, right? So I take my galaxy opal piece, I downgrade a pink diamond. I take my pink diamonds, I downgrade them to diamonds. And then again, when I open up my diamond packs, that's when I'm going to go ahead and quick sell. This is the MT making method. Again, I have other videos going over it more in depth, but this should be, you know, enough explanation to understand. You take your GOAT piece, you downgrade all the way down to diamonds, you take your diamond pieces, you open up the packs, and you quick sell for 50 MT per diamond piece. You're going to have 3,000 diamond pieces if you're downgrading from a GOAT, and that's going to be, you know, 3,000 times 50 is 150k. If you don't believe me, go check a calculator. You can double check my math. I know that I'm right just because, you know, I've explained this so many times over, but this is again, so if you get the GOAT piece from the Triple Threat Park, if you do the 2 challenges in the challenges screen for the NBA Draft Festival, right, you get your 2 invincible pieces that do equal a GOAT, right? You don't have to upgrade to a GOAT and then downgrade. You can just downgrade to 2 invincibles, but just to make it easier to understand, that's another 150k right there. So even if you've typed in the locker code already, making sure you guys are doing your challenges in the single player and multiplayer mode, and then also get your win streak today, and that's 300,000 MT. And if you guys haven't typed in the locker code, that is another 150k. So again, once you have your diamond pieces and you have more than 20 in your collection, they're going to pop up like this. And what you want to do is, again, sell all contents, sell all contents. And what you're going to do is then again open up the pack, and you're just going to do this over and over and over again until you've gone through and downgraded every single piece. And then you're going to have, 150k again per go piece. So those are the best ways to make MT when it comes to the NBA Draft Festival. But there is still, in this tab, I'm not kidding when I say this, guys, over 450k MT just sitting in the Festival of Champions challenges. If you guys haven't done already, haven't done all of these challenges. And that's something that I got to do on the no money spent, because again, I've done the go piece for free, and that's something I would definitely recommend if you guys don't want to do all of the challenges, because it can be very time consuming. What I would definitely recommend is you guys at least get your free go piece. And this took me a couple of like challenge games that are, super simple and super fast to complete. If you guys are wondering what's the fastest way to do this challenge right here, win 2 games using 13 Celtics players, what you guys want to do is go over to the breakout mode. You guys want to go until you get a full, you want to go here. I'll just show you guys from the start. So I'm going to end the run. You want to click on all game modes. You want to set it to rookie, and then you want to find the full lineup game. So I think the full lineup game is going to be right here. And as you guys can see, I literally still have my Celtics lineup, right? I did 13 Celtics players. I completed some other challenges as well. And you can just do that to make those games go by super fast, because it's only going to be a 2-minute half game. So 2 minutes in the first half, 2 minutes in the second half, and the game's going to be over. So it's a 4-minute game, super fast, super easy to do, and get that challenge done quickly. And while you're doing that 4-minute quarter game, you can make some 3-pointers, right? You can try to get maybe the 12 assists and 13, you can get the blocks and the steals, right? The multiplayer one, you are going to have to, of course, play a multiplayer game using 3 or more Celtics players. That one can obviously be a little bit tricky, but again, to explain it to you, that's 150k right here. So now in total, guys, on the video, we've made 600k just like that. Now there's going to be an invincible piece, which is 75k, but if we comboed up with these 300 overall pieces, the 300 overalls do upgrade into a 100, the 300 overalls upgrade into an invincible piece, right? We got this invincible for free. So these 3 challenges plus the invincible challenge is another go piece. So that's 750k. Again, super, super easy. And then there's other challenges in here as well that pretty much do equate to another go piece. So that's another go piece in here. And again, that's another 150k. So now we're looking at 850,000 MT if my math is correct. I might be, no, 900k. My math is wrong because I said 750, right? 150 for the streak, 150 for the challenges in the draft, 150 for the locker code is 450k, right? Festival of Champions puts us up to 600k, right? This go piece is 600k, then 150k puts us to 750. So there's about 900,000 MT to be made just in these festivals alone. And then there's also this double MT challenges that you guys want to make sure that you're knocking out, because this is another 50,000 MT just sitting in here. So I mean, yeah, you can make pretty much a million MT if you guys have done nothing. If you just load on the game for the first time and you haven't typed in the locker code, if you haven't got the win streak, if you haven't, done your Festival of Champions challenges, you guys haven't done your NBA Draft Festival challenges, there's about a million MT to be made in this game mode, which is crazy to say. And yeah, that's what you guys should be doing right now to make a lot of MT. Hopefully you guys found the video helpful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.